Okay, guys, so I told y'all that I was kind of over this human stuff. So this is really for my highly evolved beings, guys. Can we be ourselves for a second? Good God. So let me be real. Okay, so if you go back in my videos, back, you know what I mean? There was this story I told, and I was like, there was this one time at band camp when in the astral, the powers that be kind of figured out they're in the presence of really powerful beings, put it that way, right? And then I had said that, first off, as higher beings, all that was said was fix it. You get what I'm saying? Because the people of the powers that be, like I said, they've been doing things to the people for a very long time. Obviously, it took a long time to get the power that be on the planet. You know what I mean? So, in human sense, simple phrase, fix it, right? And what was said was, we don't care how you fix it. Let me be more specific. I said, I don't care how you fix it, just fix it. Okay? And I told you also that the cut off, but I'm going to keep it going. I told you also that the 5th, we're going to start turning on the 5th. Meaning, the powers that be were going to start turning on the powers that be. The people that have been controlling things would start turning. I'm going to bring it down, ground it a little bit for y'all. The people that have been controlling this would start turning on each other, meaning all of those systems and countries that meet, and then now they starting to, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, I thought y'all was finished. What? And they would turn on the powers that be. So I knew that look, y'all did it, y'all fix it. I'm just gonna watch. We all just gonna watch. Everybody, all the collective that then put in they hard work on keeping the light down here. Because now we've reached a rank that they can't get to. We just sit back and watch. And then you see. Sorry, I'm real theatrical, my bad. It's just because I'm just saying. And then you see, it's like, whoa, what's going on here? Dang, that happened. Dang, that's embarrassing. What a humiliation, my G. Dang. Dang, now that's shutting down. What the heck? You know what I mean? So it's looking like a shit show, if you ask me. And so, honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen. I haven't tapped into me in so long because, human stuff, you think the human stuff is important, but you gotta see what happens. The people that have controlled this world have effed it up royally, not so royally. You know, right? You get what I'm saying? So I don't, because of the massiveness of what has to be undone, I don't know how bad, not how bad it has to get, in a sense. Meaning, not bad in my opinion, but in the world's eyes, it'll be like how chaotic and how interesting and how different and how wild it must get. Destruction isn't beautiful. Well, it is beautiful. It's just sometimes not pretty. You know what I mean? So if when I was me and my friend we've talked about this so long ago, and we've just been watching, and we were talking about the French Revolution and what it looked like. We're like, well, we're in it, you know what I mean? And it was the very beginnings, but it was already very telling. And it got ugly before it got beautiful, guys. Okay? And so I don't know if ugly is just beginning. It had already begun. It has to get uglier. But what I'm saying is, this is what a revolution looks like. It looks like change. It looks like craziness. It looks like disarray because it is. Because in order for something to crumble, it has to crumble. How on earth do y'all think that this is going to change? That all of a sudden they're going to get a change of heart and they're going to say, we want to be better people. It don't usually work like that. It usually takes a tower moment, okay? If you feel me, you feel me. So you don't just I'm better. No, it's oh shit, I fucked up. Yeah, that's more like it, okay? So they starting to feel that we up. Yeah, y'all did. And they already knew that a long time ago in the Astral. When that happened in the Astral, which is what I told y'all about, they knew. They just didn't know what it looked like. They were just gonna hold on. What the heck? What they gonna do? Say, oh, we gonna quit. We gotta. Nah, they ain't gonna go down like that. You know, they gonna try to go down with the ship. That's what they taught them. Go down with the ship, and they going down with the ship. So, all I say to the people, to my people, we know what's going on, y'all. I'm just saying, we know what's going on. Y'all gonna be down there saying, we know what's going on, and I'm just saying, we know what's going on. So y'all stay tuned if y'all like to tune in. Sometimes I tune in. I can't get on social media without tuning in on accident, you know. And so I think, you know, the universe is like, no, just take a peek. You see that little, you see that there? We tried to tell them. Trust me. It don't have to be destruction and craziness. It could be the nice version, you know, but you know, people got to act out a little bit, and then. All right, so I just say, let's just watch and see. Don't get all upset and stuff because I told y'all it already was completed in the Astral. We just got to see what it looks like in the 3D. Trust me, it was rough in the Astral. You think we walked in with our light like, hi, and they were like, just imagine being... No, real talk. Just imagine being black in the most southern... Let's go to Georgia, okay? And walk on to one of them plantations, and it's all white people. You just imagine being like that. That's what it was like, being in the light and going around all that darkness. You know what I'm saying? All that darkness. You think they welcomed us with open arms? Heck no, they hit us with the you know? But they ain't know that we had armor, okay? Yeah, penetrate a little something, you know what I mean? But we alchemized. We figured it out. We defeated them in the Astral. So it was not pretty. That's why what we're seeing is not pretty. But it gets beautiful. Okay, so watch what you watch, feel how you want to feel about it. Change is coming, and change is there's transition energy. We're not even in the transition energy in the sense of the collective. You know, wait, let me think about it, because I was in transition energy. Yeah, I think we're in transition energy as a collective. And people are transitioning into everything. Some people are transitioning into their shadow, in their dark night of the souls. You know what I mean? Some people are transitioning into their light. So it depends on what you've done and what you've been doing to see where you're going in this transition. And the transition energy is rough, and it gets rougher for some, you know what I mean? And we're just meant to watch, especially if we ain't had nothing to do with it. We're just meant to watch. Don't take it too personally, because this is what it looks like. It has to play out. You can't get upset about everything. Okay? If this just the truth. In any movie where they had to take down a big system, what does that sound like? You got to understand what y'all are requesting. You know what I'm saying? If you want things to change and y'all realize that y'all's big system is screwing you guys royally, then if that big system crumbles and is dismantled, you're left with nothing. You need a substitute. You know what I'm saying? That would be chaotic. It's like, wait, this is what this big landmass has been operating under for a long time. How do you change that? Because trust me, the whole system is flawed. As if y'all can see, red or blue does not matter. if I'm being honest. Okay, so anyway, that's just a little snippet, okay, of what's going on in the universe, on planet Earth, okay? The collective consciousness, what we're fed up with, what we're tired of, what we've already accomplished, and we're just seeing come to light, come to fruition. It looks like, all right, if you've ever cleaned anything, does it not get messy before it gets better? And you're like, look, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. It look crazy, but I know what I'm doing. So what I'm saying is, the universe is saying, we know what we're doing. It gets ugly before it gets better, but we know what we're doing. And that's from the divine. I love y'all. I'm out.